Gotta turn volume up.
Happy Friday. Woo, happy Friday.
Happy Friday! Look, there's Wilson.
Waiting on Gotta love her.
Oh my God.
Okay, what we got going for tonight?
We have a few national days we will talk about tonight. We have National Apple Dumpling Day. We have Professional House Cleaners Day. Responsible Dog Ownership Day. Wife Appreciation Day.
Woohoo.
IT Professionals Day. And we gonna talk about the hotel, motel, holiday inn.
Ooh, what we want to talk about with the Holiday Inn?
Well, you know how it relates to the hotel and the motel and Holiday Inn. You know, they have some similarities and they also have some differences. You know, it actually sort of goes along with Wife Appreciation Day.
True,
When you think about it, you know, we got the hotels, the motels, the Holiday Inn.
Mm-hmm.
And hey, look, and a little vibration.
Okay, we didn't. That's not on any of my research I found.
Woo.
That might be strictly Wife Appreciation Day. That's not on any of the research that I found. Cincy over there keeping 100 by herself.
But look, you did not poll the correct people.
We didn't poll the correct people. Well, I polled via travelers.com.
Well, I don't look. They didn't call me. I wonder why, right?
Right? They wanted to keep their magazine family friendly.
But you know, it used to be. Well, we'll talk about hotels.
We'll get there in a minute.
Food item. What was that food
We'll
item?
get there. Yeah, you know we like to talk about food. Our first thing National Day is National. What, Sissy? You talk about the hotels again? We go table that till we get to the hotel topic.
As they say, we're gonna put that in the parking lot for a minute.
Yeah, we're gonna save that one for a minute.
No, but you know what? These past 2 Fridays, we've been kind of like in. So I guess we all had a pretty good week this week because we just like, or is it because we're gonna talk about the?
You know what? We're gonna talk about National Apple Dumpling Day.
Okay.
Woo.
National Apple Dumpling Day. Apple dumplings are an easy dessert to make. It says you take the apple, you peel it, you core it, season it with some cinnamon and sugar, and wrap it up in like one of the pie crust, or you can use a prepared pastry dough, and there's your apple dumpling.
But you know what? I have a niece. She does that, but she does something where she pours some 7-Up over it.
Over the pastry? Before she cooks it, or that's like after she cooks it?
No, I think it's before she cooks it. I'm gonna have to find out or look it up real quick. But I know that she has made just like a quick dessert. And she always say, you know, Titi, do you have some 7-Up? And I say,
and you know she making her apple dumpling when she asked that.
But no, it's not 7-Up. It's Sprite. It's Sprite because Sprite is a little sweeter. But yeah, she puts it in that little wrapper, and yeah, I'll have to find out what exactly what she does.
How she makes it. Yeah, I was thinking when you said little wrapper, I was thinking I probably would want to cut the apples in slices first, and then season it and wrap it up. Because if you have a whole apple and you season the outside of it, what about once you get to the inside part of the apples? It's not really going to get the cinnamon and sugar on the inside of the apple.
Right. Yeah,
look, here we go. Maybe we should try it both ways and see.
I just looked up
we're going to call her.
We're going to call her. See, you looked up a recipe. What you find?
I did look up a recipe, and it does say 8-ounce lemon lime soda.
Yeah,
it does on this one.
So maybe that is what helps that apple get the sweetness or something,
Well,
like to pull it out.
you know how they have some things when you're doing some fruit things, even some meat things, and they say squeeze a little lemon or lime juice on it to enhance it.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So, but I know that she doesn't chop her apples up, but she slice them not real thin, but kind of thin, and
Right.
then she'll take that slice and then slice that again, and
Okay.
then put it in that pastry puff thing.
Yeah, I think that seems like that would be easier to eat too than having a whole apple. That sounds like it would be good.
Yeah, yeah.
Like a mini apple pie. And it says the flavor is similar to an apple pie.
And that's what it looks like. Well, I'm looking here at this recipe, like individual little apple pies. And the soda, it says pour the soda around the edge of the pan after you put the dumplings in it. So it kind of like based in the pan. It's not actually on it after it's wrapped and everything.
So yeah, you gotta print that recipe out so we could try that one. Yeah,
I gotta try this.
Yeah, we're gonna try it, and then we're gonna try it with some ice cream and some whipped cream.
Yes, that's. I was thinking the same thing. Put some whipped cream on there. Yes, that sounds pretty good.
You know, we always making ourselves hungry on here.
Because we always talking about food.
Yeah, somebody said they used ginger ale and it was good too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't think ginger ale would be as sweet though.
Well, it doesn't seem like it's making it any sweeter because everything is already in it. The apples are mixed and it's rolled already, and then the soda is just poured around the outside of the pan.
Pour it on it like it's steaming the
steaming through. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, you know what? We're gonna have to do it with
different soda.
Yeah.
Oh wow. One more thing. Somebody said they use orange juice to pour it around the outside.
Oh, really?
They don't use. They said they substitute orange juice for the soda drink.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, that's really interesting. Orange juice, huh?
Yeah. Okay.
Orange juice with apples.
Interesting.
Guess it's still fruity.
I guess so. Well, you know what? As kids in school, when we would have snack time and we would have
oranges and apples.
Yes.
Right.
True.
And orange in the drinks too.
Orange, yeah.
When we have apple juice or orange juice.
That's true. So we'll see. Yeah. It is also today is Professional House Cleaners Day. I'm sure all of us could use a professional house cleaner. Yeah. You know, but one thing though, I don't know. I guess right now you sort of have to be careful with professional house cleaners because people might be coming. I think you should know who your house cleaner is because you don't want somebody coming into your house stealing stuff either. Or just have them come clean while you're in the house. You just move around while they're cleaning.
But you got to really trust your house cleaner.
Yeah, you have to trust your house cleaner because you don't want them to be stealing stuff when they're in there cleaning up.
And even if you trust them, don't tempt them. So don't just leave.
That's a good point.
Yeah, don't tempt them. But you know what? I have some of my coworker friends. They have housekeepers that come in once a week, and they sit there and they clean up before the housekeeper comes. I said, well,
I don't understand.
I know
why
a lot of
people
do that.
Yeah, I know you do.
It's embarrassing.
But why do you hire them?
All your dirt.
But why hire them to clean if you're going to clean for them?
Because you want them to do deeper than what you would do. I know that's my thing.
Okay,
I can do the superficial stuff, but if I'm paying you, I want you to do the deeper stuff,
like the deep cleaning part. Yeah. Okay, I guess that sort of makes sense.
And Wilson is right. That's exactly what they said. They said we can fold up our own clothes or whatever,
right?
But they want them to get the window sills and the baseboards, and things. So they move things out of the way. They wash their own dishes and put them up. Because they want them to get in the ground
in it, right. Because I'm paying you and by the hour, and I don't want to take your time to be on this little stuff that I could have already did.
To be on something that you could have did yourself. So okay, I understand it.
That's why.
That sounds a little better now. Yeah.
Yeah, because I did. I said, if you're paying somebody, and so they said, no,
Right.
we want them to clean the baseboards and when they vacuum, get down in the corners. You know, when you vacuum, you don't vacuum and get that sucker and go all,
Right.
You know, when I not a sucker type person. I'm talking about the vacuum cleaner.
I know what you're talking about.
Okay, I just want to clarify.
I know what you were talking about.
Oh,
But, you know, down in the carpet, in the creases and everything.
Right.
Right.
That's what
I
you
said, okay.
You got it.
But sometimes
So-
we can't. I can't. I said, well, if I had to have a house cleaner come in, she would have to come quarterly because it's going to take me that long to fold up everything to get it for her to come.
You know.
I'm just saying.
Oh, man.
We're Fun Fact Friday, so we got to
Yes.
100.
Right.
But that's for real.
So
you got to clean the
you
house
know.
to get the house cleaner, and you can't get the house cleaner because you can't clean the house enough.
Right. Because I wanted to make sure that I'm getting my money's worth.
Right. Well, we're gonna give a shout out to all the professional house cleaners out there that's
Thank
doing
you for
that
what you
deep
do.
cleaning work. Thank you for what you do.
Yeah, thank you.
Right.
Yes. So tomorrow we have some days coming up throughout the week. And tomorrow is Responsible Dog Ownership Day. That's my day. That's the third Saturday in September. There is a list that says some things that will help you to be a responsible dog owner. Veterinary care. And it's funny because I have to wake up in the morning tomorrow, or I get to wake up in the morning tomorrow to drop my dog off at the vet at 7:30 in the morning.
Woo-hoo.
She must have heard me because she just moved her head like, what? She jerked too. 7:30 in the morning is early.
I'm going to the vet.
Right. Training your dog.
That's the part she didn't like, was going to the vet.
Right. She likes riding in the car, but didn't want to have to go to the vet. Training your dog. I've noticed a lot more people with dogs, and it's like, you need to train your dog. Your dog shouldn't just be jumping up on people and running around crazy, you know. Grooming your dog. My dog, ever since she got older, she got a lot pickier on the grooming and leaves it up to me. I need to do that a little more often. Exercise, letting your dog walk, or letting
the dog. Okay.
The dog.
I thought we had it.
This doesn't say the owner needs to do this. The dog needs to be able to do this. And so, especially if you don't have a yard that your dog can be in, you know, make sure you're taking your dog out to get walks or exercise. You know, sometimes if your dog has a big yard, they could walk around themselves and run around, but it's still a little different taking them out for a walk or letting them just run in the field somewhere. Proper disposal of waste. When you are on a walk and on the sidewalks and you're taking your dog for a walk, you're supposed to take a bag with you so you could clean up after your dog. Identifying household risk and dangers. You don't want to have small things, sort of when you think about like little kids, when you leave small things around that they can pick up and put in their mouth. Same thing for a dog. A dog will go around and they may lick things and smell things. You don't want them to choke on something. Acceptable socialization. Have them around other dogs or around people. Again, like I said, you don't want your dog, whenever someone comes to your house, to be jumping up on them. Train your dog how not to do that. And have your dog registered according to local and state ordinances. I know in Solano County, you are required to have a dog license. Yes, I pay for that dog license once a year because you have to have your dog registered. So follow your local guidelines where you may be on if they have certain requirements. The 19th, Mr. Wilson, this one is for you. It is National Wife Appreciation Day. That is the third Sunday in September. That is the day that is chosen to honor recognizing the wives. And when I looked it up, it said that this day was created sort of as a replacement to honor the women who are wives in not mothers, because you know they have Mother's Day, and so they created National Wife Appreciation Day to recognize the wives who may not be mothers, because if you're a mother, you usually get recognized on that day. But I think that it should be, even if you are a mother, because being a wife is different than being a mother. It's not the same thing.
That's
so I think, you know, so I'm like, why did that take the place of recognizing the wives just if they aren't mothers? I think it still should be in place, because being a mother and being a wife are two totally different things.
Uh-huh.
I agree.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
So what day is that? So I can put it in my calendar.
That's the third Sunday in September. That is the 19th.
This Sunday.
This coming up Sunday. This Sunday coming up. And it's the third Sunday of every September.
But you know, I have to
You
say,
know-
I did get some very nice little red roses the other day. And it was just because, I guess.
I was about to say, I think, you know, Wife
have to say
Appreciation
that.
Day should be every day, which, like you just said, you know, Mr. Wilson shows his appreciation for his wife just randomly, not waiting for a special day.
Uh-huh.
Right.
That just because.
Right.
Yeah.
Look,
But you know what? It did make me wonder. I was wondering. I wonder why he gave me these.
Why did he say he gave them to you? Just because?
He didn't, because I didn't ask.
Oh,
He just gave them to me, bought them to me. And I was wondering,
well, it wasn't your birthday or a holiday, so
No.
I would say just because.
I wonder what he did.
Okay, we're not going to.
How many wives out there do
I better
that?
do something.
You know, yeah, a lot of wives do.
Right.
that.
See, there you go.
You know?
What make you think I did something? How you know I did something?
Right.
He did do something.
He
went to
bought
the
you
store.
flowers.
He
Right.
bought you. He went to the store and he bought them to you.
And you know, but that's how we do. It's like,
Yeah.
okay, what did you do? What you trying to make up for? What is it you want? You know,
Right.
what you want?
Look.
I was gonna say, see, that's a whole nother message. See, you could mess up your gift that was a just because you don't accept it because you think it's an ulterior motive behind it.
Right, right.
And
Yeah.
that could go for things other than just that. That's just sometimes people will say something nice to you. Do you take it for what it is, or do you think, oh, why are they being nice to me? You can't just
Right.
appreciate the fact
What
that
they
somebody, right? Just the fact that somebody's being nice and thought about you.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Message. We need to have that thing like in that movie when they say little things and it was a message. So we're gonna go on to and I thought Mr. Melly Mel was gonna join us, but he
Oh, you know he ain't joining.
I
us today.
had to remember it. They weren't gonna join us today, you know, but the 21st is IT Professionals Day. We always, I know all of us on here truly appreciate our IT professional in our life because he's the one who keeps us running, keeps us going, helps us make sure we could be on here on Fridays for you guys. So if you have an IT professional in your life, the 21st is the day to show appreciation for those IT professionals that keep things running behind the scenes. You know, most jobs, offices have some kind of IT person who is making sure that your internet stays going. And not just internet, IT is, they could be the internet, making sure any of your, I forget the actual term for IT. I know it's technology, but keeping all of that stuff going on. You know, it helps our systems run, helps the ATM run. The bank has an IT person, you know. So, yep, that's the day to recognize them. That's the third Thursday in September. Third Tuesday in September, sorry.
Yeah, well, it's IT, it's information technology.
Thank you. There we go.
But but the IT person, they're like technicians or something. Are they just called IT techs or something like that? I don't know.
Yeah.
What's their
They're IT professional.
yeah, I'm gonna have to
It might be, yeah, we'll have to find that out before the show's over. Because it says IT is information technology and it is the use of any computers, storage, networking, or other physical devices. So, because I was going to say the TV people, but TV isn't necessarily considered part of IT. It's computers and information data, that type of thing is considered, falls under the IT framework. Framework, IT. He would have laughed at that one. So now our topic for today, hotel, motel, Holiday Inn.
Hey. Okay.
I don't know the rest of that song. Well, I think I can
Is
think
that
of
a
some
real
of the words.
song?
Yeah, it really is. It really is part of a real song, but we're not gonna say the rest of that song.
Right.
Okay.
We're gonna keep the rest of it.
We just gonna stay right there. You can look it up on your own.
Yeah.
So a question that was posed is, what is the difference between a hotel, a motel, or an inn? So we will start with hotel. A hotel, and this information came from viatravelers.com. A hotel is paid lodging for travelers or tourists on a short-term or long-term basis, which could be up to a few weeks. So this would not be an extended stay. It would be less than that because it says up to a few weeks. Usually extended stays will be longer. It's extended, hence the word extended stay. Excuse me.
And those usually look like little baby apartments.
Yes. Yes, they do.
Yeah.
So for this instance, hotel, we're talking about the standard hotel when you go on vacation or you go out of town, or you may go on a staycation. And it's that type of hotel. They provide a comfortable home-like environment with basic amenities such as a restaurant, maybe there or close by, swimming pools, a spa, gym, casinos. Those are hotels.
Okay.
Next, we have motel. Initially, the term motel referred to a hotel that was located near a major highway route with rooms facing a parking lot for easy coming and leaving and for the motorists to stop. It's meant for short-term stays because they usually have fewer amenities. Some motels may not have a pool. They may not have anything but a vending machine and an ice machine, maybe. So that's the difference in a motel and hotel. Hotels may be close to the major roadway, but a lot of times you'll find the hotel maybe in town where it's not as easy to access. Now, I think hotels and motels, they may be next to each other. You know, they may not be far apart. Then the hotels, which have the amenities, conference centers, the pools, those still may be found close to the freeway now. So you can't really use that as a distinguishing mark. And inn, INN, these are usually older houses or buildings that have been converted to lodging for a small number of people. Hotels sometimes will have multiple floors. Motels may have one or two floors. And the inn could be like a bed and breakfast inn, or it may just have maybe 15 rooms, a small little place for a few people to stay. And those are usually less than a hotel and less than a motel because they might be, they say, unluxurious. It's more like you might be staying at someone's house most of the time. It may be really, you know, a simple type of place.
So would that fit under the bed and breakfast would fit under that?
Those would fall under inn because it is for a smaller number of guests. Okay. But bed and breakfasts, some bed and breakfasts would be like a luxurious inn because they do provide the food. They may have more elegant setting for you, but because it is for less people, it would fall under a classification of inn.
Okay.
Because less people will be able to stay there.
Yeah.
I know the bed and breakfast I had stayed in before. The difference with it was more homemade. You know, it was more like we were
Right.
all sitting at. We had separate tables, but we were all in one room at a certain time, and breakfast was served.
Right.
You know, so and that was pretty cool. It's different.
I think sometimes those could be neat in that type of thing if you want to meet people, but then also if you just want to be by yourself. You know,
Right.
when you go to a hotel, you usually are by yourself because you won't socialize with the people that are there with you. Some inns may have a commonplace room where you have your own room for sleeping, but it may have a shared living room or a shared, like you said, a shared breakfast area in that type of location.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're talking about this is make me want to go away and stay somewhere.
Just because it's Wife Appreciation Day, huh?
Yeah. Let somebody else make the breakfast and stuff. And
That you have professional house cleaner. Let them do their job, right?
Right.
So that answered our question. We had that question come up, and we want to answer that question for you guys today. We also, you know, safety is a big thing coming up, and I want to promote, we're going to share the flyer to let you guys know that there is access to be able to get your adult and pediatric CPR trainings. You can get your AED trainings, your first aid trainings. You can go and visit on eventbrite.com. It is another ANUTHER CPR at eventbrite.com. Sorry, another CPR.eventbrite.com to be able to sign up for the classes. I believe I went on there and the next class is in October. So you can sign up, you can get your certification for 2 years, and yeah, get those. There's not many places around in the area that are offering in-person classes right now, but I know that this one, they offer the in-person, and they also will be able to offer hybrid class where you do part of it online and part of it in person.
Oh, well, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty
I'm
good.
gonna share that one again. So yeah, do you have your CPR training, Sissy?
Yeah, but I need to get it renewed.
Yep. Well,
yeah, you know, Mom used to teach CPR. She used to be a CPR
instructor.
Mhm.
Really?
Mhm.
I didn't know that.
That'd be cool. Yeah, I didn't know that either.
Yeah. But look, but she just like everybody else.
You forget after a while.
But no, when the situation comes,
Panic.
Right. And that does happen. And that's why it's good for more people in the household to be trained. You know, get multiple trainings and make sure you renew it.
Right. Keep renewing it.
Yes.
The more you do it, the more automatic it'll become.
Right.
yeah,
We
but
also
You don't want to have to ever do it.
you know,
right.
School bus training all those years, you know, for 40 some odd years, that was part of the training that she had to teach. Because you got kids, you
Right.
know.
Right. Yeah. And we also can catch Sissy in the chat on Sunday.
Right.
WOFCCFairfield.com, and you can catch her on Sundays in the chat, or you could join in person at 650 Parker Road in Fairfield, California. And she will be there. She will be, well, she may be there in person. Make her in the chat.
You never know. So that's why you gotta show up.
I was about to say, you never know. You never know.
You never know. And hey, just because you may see me in the chat don't mean that I'm not sitting in there looking for you.
That's true. That's true. Remember to send us your questions, comments to funfactsfriday100@gmail.com. and we will answer them. As you see, we answer the questions we get. We respond to you guys, and you can catch us here next Friday, same time. Remember, we keep it fun. We're giving facts on a Friday, and we keep it 100.
100.
Yeah. Deuces.
Deuces. Have a great week.
Don't fall, Wilson. Don't fall.
I know. Look, because look, the Wilson looks like it's
Right. We're going to start doing the Wilson.
right.
See you guys later.